in London this year, this is undoubtedly the biggest game.
He's put his reputation there.
We got no precedent of anything like this.
It just shows a lot about his character.
He's an excellent player.
I think it's more about a love for the game.
Well, I first met Eddie Hearn about a year ago for the Premier League, and I remember he just kept calling me because I was always late for everything. So for the first day or two, I definitely wasn't a big fan of Eddie, and I don't think he was a big fan of me because I was always late and he's always timely. But he's a very good guy and runs a bunch of good poker shows, and we've become very friendly in the last year, and we batted back and forth a bunch of different ideas and came out with this this live challenge, I guess you'd call it. And I played Marcello, who's luckexpress online, Ilari, who's Ziigmund online, and Sammy George, who plays a lot of live poker around London. And I'd always rather three people come up who had absolutely no idea how to play poker, but all three of them are guys I'm pretty friendly with, and they're fun to play with. Obviously, I wish it was playing three people who were like, what's a big blind, and just went all in every hand. But I ended up winning a little bit of money anyway, so I'll be all right. And they're fun to play, so yeah, no regrets. I'll just say that he pulled, generally, Marcello's a good player, has just about every move in his arsenal, but if you were going to pick a side, it's a little bit towards the tight side. And he pulled two of the craziest plays on me, and both of them worked, and I got to see air both times. I wanted to bang my head against the wall, so you can look forward to watching those. It was surprisingly less action-packed than I would expect. It was still obviously more action-packed than most poker games you'll ever find, but I think just a lot of times we didn't have big hands at the same time. We both ended up playing some big pots, and the game ended without anyone losing more than $1 million, which was shocking. And I think the biggest pot was around 600,000 or so, maybe 700,000, which again was surprising. So I don't know, it was interesting. I ran very, very well for Sammy. He has a reputation for, being kind of a fish in poker. But I hope he doesn't mind me outing him here, but he's actually a pretty good poker player. I don't know, maybe he'll hit me over the head for saying that, but I don't think so. But he plays pretty good, and I thought he played very good yesterday. He made a few folds that I wouldn't expect most people to make and save some money in spots where he had very tough folds. Played a bunch of big pots, and there was only really one hand that I thought he misplayed, and it wasn't even for that much money, and it was right at the end after he got unlucky all day for 12 hours. So I thought he played. I went into yesterday thinking that he played fairly well, just overall, and I thought he played surprisingly well, even going in with that yesterday. I don't know, I think he's a smart guy, and I think he's likely to do very well in poker in the coming years, especially as he starts to focus on it more and more. I wanted to win that 10K, so I bet a lot of chips, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to win 10K. And then Sammy started thinking for 5 minutes, and I was like, oh man, I risked a lot more than 10K just to win 10K. I think I had about 450K in the middle there, and then it worked out, and I won 10K plus a little bit more, so I was pretty happy.